Hey guys, Logan here from Popular Woodworking Magazine. One of my recent projects for the magazine is a craftsman style desk, and I'm building this out of bur oak. This is a material that I've really come to like. It's a white oak, so you can get some of those really nice medullary rays coming through, but you also get these streaks of color, and the way that the tree grows, you end up with a lot of knots and defects. Now there are some places on this desk that those don't really matter, but if it's a show service, I want to minimize any gaps that we have in there. So what I'm going to do as I'm finishing the desk is I'm going to fill those. And the filler that I like to use is Durham's Rock Hard Water Putty. Now the thing with Durham's is once it's dry, it will not accept any stains. So I found the best way to go ahead and hide a lot of these defects is to actually hide them in plain sight. And to do that, I like to mix in a colorant with the putty as I'm mixing it up. Now you have a couple of different choices on what colorant you can use. Generally what I like to use is a mica powder. This is just a super finely ground pigment. I like to use black a lot of the times, but you can get other colors as well, such as blue or green if you want to add a little pop of color. But you can also use a water-based stain or paint to add into the putty as you mix it up to add color as well. So let me go ahead and mix up some of this and I'll show you how it hides these defects. So the reason I like to use mica powder as my colorant is it's available at most craft stores. You can order it online from big retailers, and a little bit goes a long ways with it. So this little container here is plenty to do any coloring I need. And like I said, you can get it in a lot of different colors. Now what I like to do is get some in there, and then I'll mix it up before I even add water. I want to kind of mix that color in and see what it's looking like. Okay, so you see we've gotten to kind of a graphite powder color. We're going to add a little more colorant. And then I like to kind of take a look, see what it looks like next to the area I'm trying to fill. And I think I want just a little more color in here. There we go, I think that looks good. So now I'm just gonna add water to make a kind of peanut butter consistency, and then we're gonna spread it over the gaps. So once this is dried, and it will get a little bit lighter as it does dry, I'll go ahead and sand it back. And then we'll apply a clear coat over top, see what it looks like. All right, there we go. So after it's dried and I've sanded it back, I can apply a finish. What I usually like to do, at least what I did on this Craftsman desk, is apply a penetrating oil, which is not gonna soak into that Durham's, but then I'll come back with a clear top coat, and then those are really gonna blend in. Now, if I have a lot of voids to fill on a project, what I like to do is something like this, and this is a sample board. This allows me to start with a base color, the black in this instance, and then if I need to add some color, I can actually come in and mix up those mica powders or water-based stains to get a custom color. That way I'm kind of mixing the batch up to match whatever the material I'm using is. So this is a great way to use Durham's not under a painted finish. You can add in color, mix and match, and use it on your clear finish projects.